Well, it's a classic case of what goes around comes around in the best possible way. After the terrible bushfires across Victoria 4 years ago, farmers on King Island in Tassie got together to send truckloads of hay to the mainland. Now the roles are reversed. King Island is suffering its worst drought ever, and Victorian farmers are now stepping up to help. Joining me now is Graham Cottrell from the charity Need for Feed. Graham, hello to you. You're on the road right now with this precious cargo. Tell me exactly where you are.
We're at Officer South BP having a very late lunch. We left Petal Island near Swan Hill this morning, 11 o'clock, about an hour later than we would have liked to, but yeah, we're here. And I think we've got 28 trucks here and we've got 3 more on the way. Wow,
it is a big convoy. Tell me how the returning of the favour from the Victorian farmers to those now struggling on King Island happened. How did it come to be?
Yeah, the hay isn't actually from Victorian farmers, it's from our charity, Need for Feed. So we're a registered charity. We're also a national project of Lions Australia. So 4 years ago, the farmers on King Island through their Lions Club organised, I believe they went round the local farmers and asked for 10 bales each. Some gave more, some a bit less, but they rounded up 700 bales of hay and silage. They also raised $10,000 to help pay for the shipping, and we picked up the rest of the tab, and that hay was brought over from King Island to Port Welshpool, where it was offloaded from the boat onto our trucks, and our trucks distributed the hay to farmers who were burnt out in East Gippsland and through to the Bega Valley, where Cobargo was really fire affected, and also up to Corryong in the northeast of Victoria.
And now that favour is being returned because the drought is so bad in King Island and in Tassie. Just how bad is the big dry?
It's supposed to be, well, not supposed to be. We've been told that it's the driest start to the year on record, in over 100 years, and the 12 months, in the last 12 months, it is the driest since records began 143 years ago.
We're looking at pictures of the farmland now, and when you think of and envisage King Island and Tasmania in general, you think lush green fields. You don't think bone dry.
No, and we how this came about. We actually shared on our Facebook page, as Need for Feed Australia. We shared on our Facebook page in mid-February, which is it came up as a memory from 4 years ago, and we thought that's a pretty good thing to share. And within hours, we were getting comments on our post that King Island needs it back. So we followed that up. We still had a few contacts over there. Greg Morris, one of the farmers, who was one of the instigators, and Linda Payne from their Lions Club over there. So we contacted them, and yeah, sure enough, the story was true. And so that's how long ago was that? 3 months or something like that. And it's probably taken the whole 3 months to put together. It's quite an exercise to get hay over there. Besides it being on a boat, you can't just take agricultural product into Tasmania. It has to go through biosecurity. We have, on the mainland, we have weeds and pests that they don't have over there. So it has to be tested and approved, and notices to import like as if it was going overseas.
Wow, so quite the logistical exercise. And how much of a difference is this feed actually going to make?
We've got applications from 98 farmers over there. They have had some help already. We decided as a board that we were going to try and repay the favour. We didn't really know then how hard that would be or how much it would cost us, but we tried to ask for fodder donations in Tasmania itself, and also to see what we could buy. Online there was no fodder for sale whatsoever. and very hard. The only way we've been able to buy hay over there is for basically knowing somebody who had some. So Tasmania itself is dry. King Island's worse off. So it really wasn't going to work. So we've decided to buy cattle pallets over here and to buy hay over here on the proviso that the testing of that hay would pass biosecurity. So if it didn't pass, we weren't going to buy it.
Yeah, well, you're shipping it in and delivering much needed help. And it's not just about the hay, is it? I mean, obviously the cargo is what is in dire need, but it's also knowing for these farmers who are struggling that people have got their back.
Yeah, we say that time and time again. A truckload of hay, well, we can't drive up their driveway this time, we can drive to the boat, but
yes,
normally we would say a truckload of hay isn't going to rescue any one farm business if they're in dire straits, but what it really does do is let them know that somebody cares, and in fact through a national charity and through the Lions Club organisation, that a lot of people care.
Yeah, and that's it, just the Aussie way to pitch in and help others. So what can people in the big centres, because a lot of our viewers tonight will be thinking, well, I'd like to help out here. Are there ways that they can also pitch in and help?
They can. We have a website which is needforfeed.org. There's a donate tab on there, and they can do that direct deposit or via PayPal, and they can follow our Facebook page, and if a few more jump on, we'll be past 54,000 followers, I think. So it's the Australian public love. It's a very Australian thing to do to support your mates when they're down, and the Australian public love what we do, and they support us.
Well, good on you. Thank you so much for joining us, and hit the road, get it to where it's needed.
Thanks, Deb.